What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Teriyaki here. We're doing pretty much a quick overview this week for the free-to-play account for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I slept pretty much most of the day, so this video is going to come out a little late, but it's still going to come out on a Friday or on the same Friday, just a little later than normal. So just to kind of go over, we are in our second GAC. We did, however, lose, but I also don't think I attacked. I think I got some points because he didn't set any defenses here, so I got some points, but I didn't try to attack his team here, only because of the relics, and I don't have any relics, so that would have not happened either way. So unfortunately, we lost there, and then our next opponent might have a better roster. Yeah, our opponent's gonna have a better roster for us to go up against. We may or may not win this one. I'm not quite sure yet. I also have not actually set a full defense myself, but that's because I don't even have a full defense myself. What I can do is set probably like the crappiest of fleets that I can down right now, which would be basically what I'm putting down right now. I guess we can do Rebel Y-Wing for now and then just leave it like that. Like, I don't have any good fleets. I'm trying to keep my... good fleet for attacking. And then here, we'll probably put... Because I don't have a 3v3 team set. So I'm thinking we'll try... I don't think I leveled them up too much. Oppo. And Disguise, maybe? No, I think it'll go that and that. I don't think it's going to hold, but I need to put something down to not let them get full points, but we'll just keep it at that for now for facing that person, which... Actually, no. That person, I think we have to attack on this one. So this person already got the full points. It's a weird team. That's also a weird team. Like, probably only got one team to use, maybe two if I'm lucky. So we'll go this route for that, just to give you guys a not necessarily a live gameplay, but as live as it can get, since it's still technically going to be coming out this specific day. I will, however, do that just to get some more. I want to get her down. Also want to get him out of there. Thank God. What the heck kind of thing was that? That is why I like Poncho Bros, by the way. They like multi-attack everything. I think from here we can just auto it. What you got back here? He's got some pretty decent teams so far. This one might be the hardest just because of the Zetas. I don't know completely on this one how well it would go. because I might be using these 3. I don't know how well this will go. I really don't know how well this will go, but we'll see. I can do this. We can go that way, that way, that way. Then we can go damage over time. Yeah, his they all hit hard. Yeah, that's not gonna work out very well. Oh well. So I think we're stuck there. We're gonna lose this one either way. Achievements. I will take that achievement. And okay, I did get all of that. All right. So for our little overview, we're not anywhere further than where we were last week when I did the update. The only major difference from last week to this week is we now have Admiral Piet's Zeta, and you guys are going to hear that little beep come through my microphone because I don't have that muted or going through my headphones right now. Although I probably should put that through my headphones so you guys won't have it come through the microphone. Normally it's muted on my audio tracks for my recording software. Excuse me. But yeah, the main difference from last week, as I was saying, the main difference from last week and this week is Admiral Piet's Zeta for Emperor's Trap down here. And I honestly think that's it for like the main stuff. Sunfac is actually almost actually Sunfac is technically 7 stars, so I don't need to buy any more Sunfac shards. We do, however, need to start farming Bosk soon because alongside him is actually no, I think Bosk is by himself. I'm not. I mean, I can get there. I think it's Jango Fett that I'm thinking that we need to farm because that has Bosk's ship with him. We have been farming Padawan Obi-Wan since we finished what we were working on. So we'll finish Padawan Obi-Wan up, then we'll switch back over to Master Qui-Gon and get both of them 7 stars because the plan is to have them Relic 7 as quick as possible. And then for my squads, I went down here. I did 2 X's instead of filling it the extra way. But we do have one extra team that we're going to be working on. It's basically taking the Keller and Beck team that I currently have and switching 2 characters out and adding 2 new characters in. So we will probably be running these 2 characters at 3-star until they're farmable. Then we'll start farming them. And the max level they can be is going to be gear 11, which is unfortunate. So it'd be a relic person, a relic person, a relic person, gear 11, gear 11. But this is going to be the team that I run until I can get Master Mace Windu and or Queen Amidala. Queen Amidala is not going to be for a while anyways, which is unfortunate. But this is going to be my main Beck team once I get it up and running, because then that frees up Jedi Knight Anakin to use in another team eventually when we get there, but that's probably going to be in like a year 4 thing. So this team will technically replace this team right here. So Mace Windu and Jedi Knight Anakin will come out of this team and go to another team eventually. And so far, that's about it. The only other team that I might add to the year 1 roadmap is Tar Clones. For what you guys don't know, Tar Clones is basically Grand Moff Tarkin here with the Dark Side Clone Troopers, which is Oppo, Disguised Clone Troopers CX2, and Scorch. So it'll be those 4 with Grand Moff Tarkin until I unlock Lord Vader, which is way, way out of the way at this point. Other than that, I don't think there's much anything else that going to be worked on too much. Like, as besides these first two teams, or I should say, these first three characters of these first two teams, and getting these first two teams up to gear 12, gear 8, 9, gear 12 here, gear 12 here, gear 8, 9, gear 12 plus, relics. Everything goes into relics at this point. Um, but also, update is Treya is getting very close to 3 stars. Got another 100 to go, 100 shards of her to go, or in this case, another 10 days if I can get her for 10 days straight. And then we went and decided to unlock Savage, or not really unlock Savage, but upgrade his star level, and then he's got more star levels added on now. We're still slowly farming these guys. These two are getting close to being done. However, I think it's at 300 shards is when I can actually take them both. Actually, this one's not unlocked, so that one needs a full 330. When this one reaches 300, I can probably 300 or 305. I can take him all the way up to 7 stars, and then we'll have to start farming Wicket soon. Also, Chief Chirpa, which will give us one of the last few characters we'll need for the actual CLS squad. And we're working on one character right now for Night Sisters in Marin, and then we're slowly working on Zombie, and then we added Death Trooper Peridia, or DTP for short, because he is a better Night Sister in this case for using for the SAS event Secrets and Shadows. Well, what are those events called again? What are those events called? I forget the name of those events. I'll remember it by next video for sure, or probably after this video's done. I'll remember it and I'll be like, "Oh, son of a gun!" But yeah, Wampa's almost unlocked. Hermit Yoda's getting there. Rolo, very slowly working on her. I haven't even started farming Captain Han Solo, but he's also on a Cantina node, so that's both of these two are actually on a Cantina node, so that's why I'm not really farming them. And I haven't reached. I think I've reached Paz's farm spot, but I haven't reached IG-12 and Grogu's farm spot yet. But that is basically where we're looking at for year one so far. I'm hoping I can get it before year one is up, but I think it's going to take the full first year to get all these characters where I need them to be before we start working on year two stuff. We've already got Kylo Ren unmasked, ready to go for year two, and then we can start most of the. I think all 5 of these characters are, besides crew, or so 4 of these characters, these 4 are from shops, and that makes it easy. Finn's from a shop. BB-8 is the legendary you get for using these 5s, and then these 2 are on the same node in Cantina, and I can get her from the shop instead of farming her. So that's 2 characters in the shop, and that'll give us Rey Jedi Training, or JTR for short, which will then go for our where is he? It'll be used for our Jedi Master Luke. It should be like right up in here somewhere. Yeah, right here, Relic 7. But anyways, as I said, this was going to be kind of a short video. The main difference that happened from last week to this week is Piet now has a Zeta. The next Zeta is going to be Veers. As we can go to the Zeta roadmap right here, we got Veers is a assault tactician, I think is what it's called, or aggressive tactician. We'll get that Zeta. Then Master Qui-Gon's, and then Bosk's, and then the CLS stuff. And then obviously we need Savage and Wampa's specific Zetas, which is Brute and Cornered Beast, to get their Omicrons, which is again Brute and Cornered Beast. And then after that, it'll be Treya. I don't think we need a Zeta for Treya's Omicron. I can double check on that when I actually get her unlocked. But these will be our first 5 Zetas, because these 3 will technically be on the same team, and then if I don't use Savage on the Treya team, Savage can solo just like Wampa can. Star Killer will end up going on Emperor Palpatine Mara Jade team, And then everything else is just making sure I have a good start to my first GL, basically, and like extra teams that can help along the way, like Beck and Padawan Obi-Wan's only for Conquest because he makes Conquest easy from what I've heard. So we're going to give it a shot. And then Master Qui-Gon's is a Territory War, Territory War, Territory War, GAC, 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 Territory War, Territory War, and Territory War. So those are the main Omicrons we're going for, at least for year one. Year two, I'll have a look at everybody's and create a year two version of it, or at least start year twos below it. But anyways, as I was saying, this was going to be kind of a shortish update because not much has changed besides the Zeta again. So, as always, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.